DC Notorious gave us some great new archetypes and new teams, so let's talk about it. Hi, I'm Heroclix USA, and if you haven't noticed, DC Notorious came out, and if you haven't noticed, it's probably because Wheels of Vengeance is coming out right around the corner. So we haven't had DC Notorious enough time to breathe. However, there's some great things that came out of Notorious. And when I say archetype, I mean that there's some support and some characters and keywords that got added to the game that needed a lot of love, and now they have it, and now they've made some pretty competitive, awesome teams. And when I say competitive teams, it does not mean 300-point meta, competitive modern. And you want to be, competitive, but also, have a good time. I guess you can call that fun-petitive. These teams got you covered. They are really good. So I just want to talk about some of these teams real quick. And a lot of these are going to be budget friendly and hopefully do not break the bank too much. So without further ado, let's jump into it. First up, we're going to talk about probably my favorite archetype in this whole thing is the Gotham City Underworld. Now, Gotham City Underworld got a lot of love this set. It makes sense with the DC Notorious being a full villain set, and I really love what they did with this. Characters like Poison Ivy Rare, who is crazy good for a rare, and if you don't have her, you should probably pick up one or multiple, and if you don't want to actually go out and buy it, there's probably a really good chance you're going to pull one because it's a rare. This character is super crazy good for the amount of points they do, and for future as well. She's got some great keywords, and I think that she's a great attacker and she has great survivability. Another really cool thing is there's some super rares that fit the team mold as well, but these super rares are actually pretty cheap. And also, you have the greatest sponge in history, in my opinion, besides Lockjaw. Kite Man exists and gives everybody within 4 squares the ability to mastermind to him. And also, if they get hurt, they can go next to Kite Man. So it's like Kite Man's going in, taking the damage, grabbing them, and then swooping out with it as well. So I really think that Kite Man's a really good addition to this as well. And on top of that, we have some also great characters like Frank the Plant's very good. Penguin's good if you want to run a goon theme as well. You have your pick of a bunch of different other characters. Bane from the Nightfall set is Gotham City Underworld, which is a crazy good character as well. And there's been a lot of videos on him, but he can get really big. Now, I think the hardest part about this team is getting the Prime down, but you can really fit on anything. But the Jokester Prime is actually a pretty well-costed Prime. You don't have to run it. It's not a necessity, but he's dang good. He's a dang good support piece. You get 50 points. It's a Prime slot, so you are taking up the Prime slot, but he has probability control. He's at outwit on his top dial. And on top of all of that, he has Perplex, but he can use Perplex up to 3 times. What? Now the caveat is that you have to perplex 3 different characters, but if you perplex yourself and then 2 other characters and you give them something like, I don't know, the Sinestro Core Ring, that's 3 potential -2 defenses or attacks that you can do, or 3 if you don't want to perplex yourself and you want to perplex all 3 enemies, or you want to perplex your whole team up +1. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying, really good figure in my opinion. There are so many great characters out there for this team, so that's why I really like Gotham City Underworld. All right, so the next team I want to talk about is Assassins, and why I love Assassins because really, honestly, the whole target thing that they introduced is a crazy good ability. And when an assassin knocks out the target, you get an extra 25 victory points. But a lot of these assassins, on top of all of that have this target trait, also have another special power that does something cool or crazy when they're targeting the target. There's 2 primes in the set that go really well with assassins, but I would probably teeter towards Talon Prime because Talon Prime states that if any assassin targets the target can't use defensive powers. And that's a map-wide effect. That's not within range of line of fire. That's just a map-wide effect. It's crazy if you ask me. If you pair that with Ra's al Ghul, Ra's al Ghul. I think it's Ra's. What Ra's al Ghul does is after you destroy a target, you can then move the target to another character. So you basically just go through the conga line of targets. And if that was enough to convince you, there's gonna be a lot of assassins coming out in the Deadpool set that's my speculation at least. And I'm sure the target will also carry over into that as well. So yeah, Assassins, super great team. I think Black Adam is a good 200-point 10-pole piece. I don't know. I think he's really good. I think that Mystic's team ability that he can do is crazy because he deals Mystics and then he will then deal the 3. I'm not sure if that's gotten errated yet. We'll have to double check on that. But I think Black Adam, 10-pole, 200-point, Ruler, Mystics, whatever team you want to make, I think he's really good because he's able to be masterminded too as well. I haven't really done much testing, but I really like Black Adam, especially with the Soul Sword. I think that'd be really good on him. But I really think Black Adam will work somehow. I think that he has some great potential. I think he does a lot of damage for attacking him. So I think that he can really be utilized in any kind of competitive environment. So, or fun competitive, whatever you want to do. But let's keep moving along. I got one more team I want to talk about. Of course, this video would be nothing if I didn't talk about the Black Lantern archetypes. I mean, I don't really want to talk about it too much because I feel like what else is there that could be said? It's crazy good. We've kind of like shifted into this meta now. I used to think it was all about free attacks, and I made a whole video on that. If you want to check it out, it'll be somewhere up here. But we've actually shifted more into a healing past your starting click meta. Anytime you can heal past your starting line, I mean, that's crazy good because the whole vampire style thing was kind of weird, but they've kind of really made it work now. So that's what makes Black Lantern so good, is because Necron states that if you're next to a hindering marker, you can then heal past your starting click. So characters like Superman really benefit from that. I don't think Batman really does, but the whole grave hindering terrain markers as well is crazy good because they're all able to generate them. And on top of all that, Necron enables all of this. He's a giant, he has stealth as well. I don't think on his 40 point, but he gets it, and he has probability control. He, has a range of 7. He's a crazy good, and he's a rare. So, I mean, running multiple Necrons, if you just have Necron, is pretty viable if you ask me. So, but I want to know what you think. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, tell me how I'm wrong. Tell me what I said wrong or whatever. Let me know in the comments below. But we'll see you next time when we talk about all things Heroclix.